Composting is a safe and sustainable way to get rid of kitchen waste. It also creates recycled goodness that your plants will love, and you can do it all year long. If you've never done it before, here are some simple tips to get started. You don't actually need a huge garden to compost. That being said, it's best not to place your compost heap next to constantly changing temperature and moisture. That's because the microorganisms that turn the waste into compost like constant conditions. Also, pick a shaded area. That'll prevent your compost from drying out too much in the heat and getting saturated when it rains. You'll also get the best results if you place your heap directly onto soil. That's because the contents will be accessible to worms, insects, and soil-dwelling microbes who actually do the work of decomposing your kitchen scraps. There are lots of composting bin options available, from indoor composters for tiny apartments to plastic bins for small spaces, hot composters to speed up composting time, and even wormery composting bins to dispose of your kitchen waste. You can even make your own. However, a bin of at least 3 cubic feet or more works better than smaller bins. That's because the larger the compost pile, the more heat it generates, and the more effective at breaking down your compost. There has been heaps, no pun intended, of research done in this area, but there are some tips that most people can agree on. You need to balance soft green materials to woody material in a 50-50 ratio. That's how you'll get the bacteria and microorganisms to do their job. Examples of green material include vegetable waste, lawn mowings, and weeds. Examples of woody brown waste include fallen leaves, paper, cardboard, and even newspaper. Make sure that one material doesn't dominate. One good tip is to layer twigs at the bottom, followed by brown waste, and then green waste, and then repeating. If you want to speed up the composting process, mix or turn the contents of your compost heap or bin. If it's your first time composting, you might run into some challenges. If your compost is too slimy, you have too much green material and you need to add more brown material. On the flip side, if your compost is too dry, you do need more greens. If you have flies, a good solution is to cover your kitchen waste with garden waste. This will make sure that your moisture content isn't too high. Also, composting is vegetarian. Don't add meat, bones, or pet poop, especially if you live in an urban area, unless of course you like pests. If you need more help, there are great apps and online resources. For example, Share Waste connects people with kitchen waste with neighbours who are composting. If you don't know what you can or can't compost, Compost That is an Instagram account that has some great tips on what to compost or not. There are also programs like Compost Now that you can reach out to. And remember, composting is a great way to start living more sustainably, even if you've never done it before.